early on P1 in favor of P2. But we're in gold, baby, and we're in the championship. Nobody's giving up free time here.
Yeah, nobody's definitely not giving up the free time. As we see Boston Burgers head to this P1 hill. They should, Sydney Dingoes, they should get there first, but Skunk says, let me just pass by, try to get control of red as Curver does get the first two kills. T-Dub gets the last one. Skunk's the last one alive for his team in this red building. Boston Burgers said, we'll hunt them out as we get this hill time. In the first 30 seconds, Boston Burgers have got 12 of those seconds.
My man, I didn't realize Cobra was Shotzi for a second there. Guy was moving, but some kills going back the way of Sydney Dingoes. They get some kills. They're not on the time quite yet as Mojo almost clutches up the second kill, but Spicy Nugs, he's going to get himself on that hill. His teammates are loading up onto that P2 as well, making sure they get some early kills. Shawnee, though, doing it. A machine gun, the pistol. He's got it all on a 4 streak right now, trying to go absolutely off, but Mojo with a clutch kill there. Going to help his teammates cross back over off of this spawn. We'll see how this P2 goes with Sydney Dingoes. They got a little bit of control here. They got to hold on to it as Boston Burgers are going to push on it.
Oh man, champion week, champion day is starting off really great between these two teams as we quickly had a tie game going into this P2 as Boston Burgers currently got control. One last kill and Corver, he's got the 2 kills. T-Dub on the outside, clearing the outside, and that's Boston Burgers with control of this hill. Sydney Dingoes, a wave of them coming through this P1 red building side. These Boston Burgers, they know as all those arrows have turned that way. One player has slipped through, that is player 1. Let's see if he can get through and get him a kill. He does a fine T-Dub as he makes his way back through. I think the rotation may be on for the Sydney Dingoes. They're going to give the rest of the scrap time to the Boston Burgers.
This P3 rotation, always massive. Some big hill time can go that way, but Boston Burgers have an almost perfect P2 there. They break in nice and early. They get a ton of the time. Going to be over 60 points by the time this P3 pops, but Sydney Dingoes have a great setup going. A good chance to get a couple more kills on the way over. Lucky. Let's see what he can get done. He's going to get collapsed on a little bit, but his teammates helping him out. Shawnee going to be there, but look at Lucky go. He picks up the second one for his team there, looking for more, but he's going to get cut down. Mojo and the boys now trying to move up. Sydney Dingoes getting some solid chunk time here. We'll see if they can pull off a great little hold. Sydney Dingoes trying to get in setup position.
Yeah, they know that these Boston Burgers players are coming from this alley side, so they're all trying to position themselves to defend off these Boston Burgers. And for the first 30 seconds, they did a great job. Now let's see what they do for the second 30 seconds. And Shiny does find one. Can he find the 2? He does find a second, sending Boston Burgers back to their spawn, trying to figure out, should we keep hitting this hill or should we back up? Shiny's going to take his spot on the hill as Lucky tries to watch over him. Crazy Care Bear with the kill. Crazy Care Bear with a nice 2-piece. Boston Burgers are in probably for the rest of that scrap time, but it sets up the rotation for the Sydney Dingoes as they are getting spawns up for this next hill. So they are getting the favorable spawns as this next hill pops up. It should be a battle between both of these teams.
I mean, picking up a full, basically 50 points on the P3 is absolutely massive for Sydney. They also do a great job rotating as well to get some early kills over towards this P4. We'll see if Boston Burgers can fight this one back. They've got some players in the area. T-Dub and the boys trying to get something going on this P4, but Sydney Dingoes, they're here, they're set up. This is a tough hill to get time on, but as long as you can contest, you're looking great. And Sydney getting some decent time and keeping it contested very well. Boston Burgers still trying to push on up the map, getting cut down nice and slow. Skunk gonna be on a 4 streak. This guy's absolutely popping off for his team now. Shout out to Shawnee, up to 10-6. That guy's been shooting absolute nukes out of his gun.
Yeah, nukes indeed. And like you said, that hill is hard to get the hill time from, but somehow, some way, Sydney Dingoes are getting that hill time. Rotation is on for the Boston Burgers. Player 3, Skunk, could make things mixing. Player 7 can't find him, but no, Skunk finds him. Crazy Care Bear, he is next up to try to see if he can take him down. The last 4 seconds is going to be in favor of the Sydney Dingoes. 96-74. That is the score as his next hill pops off. Should be in favor of the Boston Burgers, but no, Skunk did enough for his team to make sure he gets those kills, stalled off enough time to let his team get in position, and now Sydney Dingoes got control of this hill.
This Skunk guy is absolutely moving. Guy got the 6 kill streak right there. He's got the cruise in the back pocket. Gonna get some of these early kills, hopefully as well, to help his team out. Getting shot up pretty good though, but he's doing some great damage. His teammate's trying to help him out, but 2 down from the side of his team. Sydney Dingoes trying to stay alive. Can't quite do it though. The push comes in. Boston Burgers with an absolute phenomenal break. They're on the time now, trying to hold, but Shawnee's gonna be here. This is a guy you can't fight against. You can't 1v1 him. You gotta get a little bit of cheeky spot. They do just that. Mojo gonna get a nice side shot on him there. 18 seconds remaining. Everyone going to rotate to the other side of the map. That P1, P2 going to be a massive rotation coming up here. But Mojo, he's trying to make his way over to help his team out.
Yeah, trying to help his team out, but you can see that the Sydney Dingoes are starting to get control of this P1. Mojo does get taken down by Skunk. Cover gets taken down by Lucky, and Sydney Dingoes got full control of this P1. Split spawns by the Sydney Dingoes, so they're going to be coming from two different directions. T-Dub, he opens up with the opening kill, and let's see what the team, the Boston Burgers are getting closer to this hill. Big challenge on the hill. Corbin wins that. Shawnee's up next. Shawnee wins that battle. Lucky wins another battle. Shawnee finds a second, and the Sydney Dingoes wipe out the Boston Burgers, sending them back to the spawns. Trying to force what they're going to do next, CNK.
I mean, I have no. If you're Boston, I don't even know if I've seen a team get spawn killed on this map for P1, but it's happening right now. The Sydney Dingoes starting to pop off, get some massive kills. They pick up a ton of time on this P1, looking to go for basically a full 60, but they're going to get a ton more time here as the Boston Burgers trying to get in for that P2, but Sydney now collapsing on the new spawns and the new hill. They're going to do just that, but some kills coming in from the side of Boston. This could help them move up the map. They've got 4 players here. The push coming in. Sydney Dingo spawning up nice and close. Cover first one in, gets a nice kill for his team. Spicy Nugs, though, he's going to be here in the back alley. He can pick up a clutch one for his team. The teammate's still here, but Cover going off is going to get taken down. Spicy and Shawnee with some big ones there. Crazy Care Bear has to clutch up to save some time for his team.
Yeah, but he gets one. He finally gets traded out by Spicy. Spicy just made the big play to get his team control of this hill. And now these Sydney Dingoes are looking to win this game, trying to get up to that 200-point mark, and they can hold off these Boston Burgers. The wave is coming down through this red side, middle of the map, and the kill feed just lights up all orange for the Sydney Dingoes. Last player up is player 8. See if he can try to make his play. Probably going to take his time, wait for his teammates to get there. But in the meanwhile, Sydney Dingoes are just accruing hardpoint time.
I mean, they're at 200 points. They've got a 100-point lead at the moment. This P2 is contested, but not for long. As Spicy's going to get another one there. He's got a cruise missile now in the back pocket. His teammates also got one as well. That's going to be Skunk in his back pocket. We'll see if he pulls that out. And I think Shawnee has one. That's 3 cruises on the side of Sydney Dingoes. When they're going to pull those out, I have no idea. They did a great job getting 40-plus points on this last P3. We'll see if they can do it again here to end the game. Boston Burgers, though, the push coming in from them. They have to have an absolute perfect push. They get 1 kill. They lose 1 in the process. We'll see how things go from here on out.
They're pushing in, coming in from the junkyard side. When Shiny is there, finding one spot when putting damage in, while Spicy cleans them up. Lucky finally cleans up T-Dub. Last player, or this player up on this hill for contest. Last player up. Big battle on the hill, and it's won by Corver. Crazy Care Bear does get another kill. They got to watch out for Skunk. He's coming in fast. He's coming in through this back door. Can they get the kill on him? Oh, I don't know. Every gun is being shot. He just goes for the beatdown, but there is the trade. Lucky from the top, trying to clear this player off the hill, but I don't think he's going to be able to do that. But he is going to be able to keep these Boston Burgers pinned down at this P3 for when the start of this next hill starts off. There is the first cruise missile by Spicy. It hits his target precisely. Now it's up to Crazy Care Bear trying to make a play for his team.
I mean, Crazy Care Bear, you got to get it done. Your team's down by over 110 more points, and Sydney Dingoes win. The streaks are starting to fly on in now. These guys have a bunch of cruises to work with. 2 kills coming in for the side of Sydney. 1 from the streak, 1 from Lucky. Lucky staying alive a little bit there before going down. Boston Burgers, you have to play perfect, and this is the toughest hill to do just that. As Sydney gonna flood on in. Cover takes down 1. Crazy Care Bear with 2 big kills. That's gonna help his team out tremendously, but he needs a little bit more help from the squad. 9 more points than Sydney can take it. They're just gonna keep on trying to contest.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well. You only need 9 seconds to win, so you might as well just keep contesting this hill as the kills are going 2 for 1 in the favor of the Boston Burgers. But they need to contest this hill, keep control of this hill. There's only 4 seconds left. They got to keep contesting with these 2 players. They already sent 2 players on the rotation, so this is going to be big. Shawnee's trying to get the rest of this time, but there's still Boston Burgers here, just making sure that nobody could win. Now there's the rotations on to this next hill. Boston Burgers has control of it, but they have to play perfect hard point from here on out if they want to win it. I think another cruise missile is on its way down. Yes, it is. It hits his target, but there's a lot of Boston Burgers around, and they are there. There is a 2 for 1 for the Sydney Dingoes, so it's only going to be up to player 7 to try to hold down the line for his team. He gets taken down by the Sydney Dingoes, and that is game 1, Sydney Dingoes.
Sydney Dingoes going to win it in a 250 to 140 fashion, looking absolutely fantastic. This thing was basically tied up all the way up to that 80-90 point mark early on, kept it nice and close to like the 100 point mark, and then Sydney just
Invasion,
took right.
getting ready to see Sydney Dingoes, who are currently up 1-0, go against the Boston Burgers. Sydney Dingoes will be on offense. Spicy is the designated bomb carrier, as looking like it's going to be a B push for both of these teams. Boston Burgers are making a counter as they send 3 players to this B side. Corver with the first blood. Can he find the second? But he did a great job of getting away with his life, giving Boston Burgers the man advantage and slowing down the Sydney B push.
I mean, the defensive man advantage, absolutely massive on a map like Invasion, where defense has that advantage here. So we'll see if the Sydney Dingoes can make a play on this offensive side. Right now, they're a little bit bottled up in this back corner of the map. All 3 of them stuck right now. Boston, I don't know if they have all this info that all 3 players are here because they're not collapsing quite yet, but I love this out of them. Just taking things nice and easy, waiting for any kind of info. But Cover, he knows something's going down. He's got the help from the teammates, so some great damage coming down. Cover jumps on down. We'll see what he can do. Shawnee with a massive kill. Gonna tie things up in the kill department.
Yeah, that was a big kill by Shawnee. Give it 3-3. Had to back up Ismoja. Now he's playing the dark side, but he gets taken down by Shawnee, who got the ultimate gunny. It's up to Crazy Gerber and T-Dub. They could play the time here, but they got to lay down their gunny. Carry Crazy just found Spicy. The T-Dub is on the flank. He does find Lucky. Now Shawnee's the last man up, but Shawnee got the gunny. And Sydney wins 1-0.
I mean, this Shawnee guy is absolutely insane. This guy wins some crazy ones. He gets 3 kills for himself in round 1. Look at him. He just pushes up, gets the kill, no problem. You know, hits a couple extra. Hey, double, you got to make sure they're down. When they're down, right? No, I also don't think that hey, we don't think they're body shots. We're good.
He saw that other guy. I mean,
He's also slow motion.
I don't know. Yeah. It happened so fast, and he was only 1 shot too. So you had to just hold it down. Couldn't let it go. But here we are on this round 2. Boston Burgers are going to be the offense. Corver will be our designated bomb carrier. B push looks like it may be the play, but let's see how they defend. Sydney Dingoes only send 2 for their defense. Lucky may have just got some bad timing as these players are passing, but he could just jump down and surprise Corver if he does jump down. T-Buzz starts off with the first one on a Spicy. He finds Shawnee, and now Lucky, he has to make a play. Lucky's going to be sneaky, trying to be a sneaky player, but he lets his gun go. That he may get 2. He finds Ismoja. Now it's just him and a pistol and a dream. Bomb is down on that B site. It's up to Skunk and Lucky trying to make a retake.
Big heads up play there from Skunk, hitting a quick little flank to help his teammate out. Now going to be a 2v2 bomb in favor of Boston Burgers. Takes 7.5 seconds to defuse. Lucky and Skunk trying to move up the map. Cover with a big opening kill. Going to make the massive advantage for him and his teammate. But both these players just staying back, trying to stay alive. Lucky full health once again. A little bit of a bad damage trade for him, but he's right back in it. He gets some good damage off. Doesn't have a ton of time. Has to make a play. Has to get on the move. Cover and T-Dub, though, not making it easy. They've got the headies of all headies, and they get the kills. And just like that, Boston tie things up 1-1.
Yeah, man. That was a great round by the Boston Burgers. Timing probably worked out in their favor. Lucky maybe not moving a little bit fast enough, helped, probably helped him out in that round, but nonetheless, they tied this search and destroy up 1-1. They were committed. And that's one thing that I always preach about in Invasion offense. You got to commit to your site. You got to commit to your play. And if you do that, you can find yourself successful. And that's what Boston Burgers did. So let's see what they do here in this round 3.
Round 3, going to be a big one for both these teams, but we'll see if the offensive team can once again get it done. Cover with a massive first blood over the middle of the map. Going to give his team once again an advantage. I don't know if it's really an advantage right now to have a first blood in this game, but we'll see how that goes. Sydney Dingoes, though, down a player. Have the bomb in hand. Looks like they initially wanted to go towards A, but it might be a little bit sketchier now. Some good shots coming in from Spicy, though.
Yeah, Spicy knows where these players are. He had to back that player get off the tank. So he can try to give himself some position. He's trying to play this little rug building to make sure that he can try to get his team up. But pretty soon that clock is not going to play in their favor. Hoping for a overchild from these Boston Burger players as now they're going through this cafe building, trying to get to this A site. Ismoja has the perfect angle. He sees the door open. The call out has been made to the teammates, so you probably can see those arrows start to collapse on that side. But Shawnee is playing that bus stop side, a great angle. He just dives on the bomb. Shawnee finds one. Lucky finds another. It's up to Ismoja, last man alive, versus Lucky and Shawnee. He's going for the chow, and Sydney Dingoes knows it, and they win the round.
I mean, that's 3 offenses in a row we've seen on Invasion, which is just not common at all. But MWIII, he was trying his best in that 1v3, trying to make a play over towards the bomb site. Unfortunately, gets taken down, but big play out of Shawnee there, picking up 2 on the opposite side of the map. While his teammates were trying to push on into that A site, he got 2 massive kills. It just opened things up for his team. And Sydney Dingoes, I tell you what, these guys look absolutely phenomenal when it comes to the straight up gunfights. But Boston Burgers, I tell you what, they're pretty good too. Ain't half bad themselves. I mean, that Cover guy, I tell you what, he had some crazy ones. But the bomb making its way towards the B site. Down this broken street, we'll see if Boston Burgers can make a massive play this time around. Sydney Dingoes on the defense, playing a little bit more passive this time.
Yeah, they're playing, probably, behind the 50-yard line. 2-2 split on this B side, 2-2, on the A side, allowing this Boston Burgers team, to make a play. Once they make a play, you can tell that they're gonna pounce. Oh, Spicy does start off with the first blood on to Corver Lucky with the Kobe on to T-Dub to give Boston Burgers the 2-man advantage. Bomb is down at a bad spot in Lucky's gun sight, so it's going to be tough for his Boston Burgers to try to recover this bomb. Looks like if anybody recovers this bomb, it could be player 5.
We'll see Crazy Care Bear might try to make a play for this one, but him and Mojo trying to move up the map, the bomb back in hand. Got to play this one nice and careful, but Spicy almost loses his life. 11 HP. Not looking too hot there. Staying alive, though. Care Bear and Co trying to make a move. He's going to get taken down just like that. Mojo in a 1v3 once again takes down one. Make it a 1v4, sorry, actually does get taken down, and Sydney Dingoes looking absolutely perfect on this map.
Yeah, man. Sydney Dingoes, they're looking great. They're figuring out what these guys are going to do. Like we noticed in that hard point game 1, they know their gunny's probably a little bit, they trust their gunny. So when you trust your gunny, you just play back. You just wait for them to come to you. Once they come to you, you know that you're going to hit your shots. And that is what Sydney Dingoes did that round, to go up 3-1 to stop this offensive onslaught. And here we go for this round 5.
Round 5, baby, here we go. Boston Burgers looking for a quick little comeback on the defensive side. Sydney Dingoes, though, taking the bomb over towards the A-bomb site. Shawnee, bomb in hand. This is not the man you want to see on the map at any point in time. If he points at you, you might get deleted. But luckily, also the guy to look out for. See some nice shots going down on this door. Skunk knows someone's watching this, so he's got to be nice and careful. He's waiting for his teammate, number 1, Spicy, to maybe make a play on the outside. Spicy trying to determine if it's safe. Boston, love the stacking coming in. The teamwork is here. These players are ready to take this fight. 2v3, you name it, right off the bat.
Yeah, man, this is Crazy Care Bear starts off with the first blood on the lucky side. The big first blood. T-Dub gets the second on to Shiny, and that's what Boston Burgers need to get this round in hand. They got the 2-man advantage. It's up to Skunk. It's up to Spicy to try to clutch this up. They're stuck in this cafe building. Smoke goes out for the reroute. Now they're trying to wrap this around the B street, but it's going to run right to the Gunny Corver. He almost got the lineup, but Spicy had just hit the slide cancel, helped him out to stop his slide right in time. Now it's up to Spicy to try to get this bomb down. But it's handling for Boston Burgers.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough. A 1v4, everyone's on an insane head glitch. Like, guy's got a submachine gun there. That was a little tough. Spicy gets taken down 3-2 now. Boston Burgers, nice little round right there. They needed that one. Doing a great job there with a little bounce back. Get a defensive round win. You got to secure your defenses on this map, and they're doing just that now. But they're going to be back on the offensive side of a top life good. I mean, we've had a fantastic series so far. That hard point started out absolutely phenomenal, and now here we go, loading up into a round 6. This S&D looking like it's going to be an all-timer in this Gold Premade North division.
Yeah, man. I mean, Boston Burgers, these players, Crazy Care Bear, T-Dub, Cobra, and Smoja, they're known for their S&D. So we knew they were going to give them a good S&D round. So we can see them on this offensive side trying to make their way towards A. The smoke has been out, but I think they may have wasted that smoke. No, they didn't. The smoke allowed them to cross. It's going to be a big battle cafe. Can they find Skunk? The trade is in for Corver. That is what Boston Burgers needed to get that first blood down, to get control of that A site. Lucky put in shots down from this white van to temporarily back to stop this bomb plant. Spicy gets the kill on it. It's Moja, but now that bomb should be going down on A as it is. And let's just see how Sydney decides to retake this.
Bomb going to be planted in favor of Boston to pick up another kill there. Now Spicy 1v3. He's been put in a couple tough scenarios. We'll see if he can get it done this time around. But Boston looking fantastic. playing great defense now that they've got the bomb planted. Some good shots coming in from T-Dub there. Crazy Care Bear as well. Spicy getting shot at every angle he peeks. Not looking too good for him, but he heals back up, trying to peek it out again. T-Dub shoots at him just like that. Shots over the top from Cover. T-Dub finishes it off as Boston Burgers with another big offensive win.
And I was thinking to myself, how do you win the unwinnable? And you got to just charge. You got to just charge.
Sometimes you just got to chow, baby.
Right? Yeah.
Sometimes.
And you got to just hope. Charge and hope. I mean, that's all you can do sometimes, when you find yourself between a rock and a hard place. You just got to just fight back, and that's what he did there. I give him the A for the effort, but we give Boston Burgers the better effort as they tied this series up 3-3. This round 7 is going to look dynamic. Sydney Dingoes with the bomb. Spicy's going to be that bomb carrier. Looking like they're going to do a 1-3 split. Oh, no, they're going to team back up. But I think the bomb may be solo, taking itself to A. Or they're doing a decoy route. Oh, no, they're just trying to get control of this mid. First blood goes to Ismoja. Ismoja finds 2, and that gives the Boston Burgers the 2-man advantage. It's going to be up to Lucky and Spicy to try to make this a comeback, this man advantage comeback for the Sydney Dingoes. But when Boston Burgers get killed, they get the information, and they just start to hold their headies.
Ooh. Cover going to try to get himself in a good position here to maybe make a play. Spicy and Lucky, though. Kind of a little bit sketched out, it seems like they both are, but Lucky had Cover pretty close to them, close to him there for a second, but now trying to make a play. Moja gets another one on the round. It's going to be 3 right there, but Lucky chows out, gets taken down, and just like that, Boston Burgers with another win. That's 3 in a row out of them, looking absolutely fantastic. This is the Boston Burgers we expect in S&D. Just absolute phenomenal team right here.
Yeah, I mean, these Boston Burgers are a phenomenal S&D team, like I just mentioned a round ago, and they have figured out what they need to do to win 3 straight rounds. Well, let's see if these Sydney Dingoes can make this mid map adjustment. Because if they cannot, these Boston Burgers may run away with this search and destroy. So now City are on this defensive side, Boston's on the offensive side, putting shots down mid. What Boston would do to try to clear off that middle side as they're trying to make a play towards A, but Sydney Dingoes may be here for the counter as they got 3 members of themselves surrounding this B site. So when this bomb makes its way towards this B site, it should be a battle between 3 Boston Burgers and 3 Sydney Dingoes.
I mean, Boston, you got some kill streaks working here, cooking up as well. T-Dub on a 4, Cover and Moja both on a 3. And Crazy Care Bear, he's on a 2, right behind all of them right there. Ready to get a couple more on the board. For this bomb, I think they're thinking about wrapping it back towards A. They've got no info whatsoever on B. They're a little bit sketched out. They'll slowly rotate themselves back over here. Sydney Dingoes also not getting too curious themselves either. They're playing things nice and safe. Skunk, though, he's a player in the middle of the map. We'll see if he moves up to tank here momentarily. Crazy Care Bear takes the tank position. Skunk spots him out. The trigger discipline is crazy, or maybe he's lagging out. We have no idea. But look at this coming. Okay, Skunk is lagged out. Skunk is definitely lagged out. Crazy Care Bear with the first blood. I mean, Skunk just didn't see him. He just didn't see him. It happens. It happens.
No
Pop going down, though, on the A side, just like that. Boston make a massive play.
No, I mean, I gotta regain, but here we go. Bomb down. Sydney Dingo for the retake. Lucky gets the first kill on a Moja, but Crazy Care Bear falls over with a nice trade on to Spicy. Lucky, Shiny, last 2 left. Clock is not working against their favor. Shiny finds Crazy Care Bear, which is a big kill for the Sydney Dingoes to make this 2-2. But now they're working against the clock. They got 10 seconds to get 2 kills and try to get to this bomb. But now they're gonna go for the bomb. Oh, Cover finds Lucky. Shiny last man alive. He's going for the all-out chow because he know he cannot get the bomb, but Corver is too hot to handle, and Boston Burgers go up 5-3, calling match point.
Look at these boys go. They got 4 rounds in a row. Looking absolutely fantastic. Cover with some nice clean shots right there with the Renetti. I tell you what, that thing absolutely slams when you hit your shots. And Cover, no stranger to hitting shots. That guy has been absolutely massive so far in this series. We're 2 maps in, and he's like probably the significant damage leader. He was 1,000 more damage than anyone else in the lobby in map 1, and already up to 1,800 damage in this one as well. So the guy's looking fantastic. Loading back up here. We'll see what can get going in this round 9. Boston Burgers on defense, the strong side of the map. Cover on a 5 trick, looking to make it a 6. As he gets very aggressive, they don't spot him out. Maybe a chance to make a play up here.
Yeah, man, they're making a big B push. Corver, he's getting chow. He gets one. He gets two. He gets two. Corver making the play. He has the group. Look for three. He has three. Now Lucky's the last man alive. Corver is up by himself. Corver, that cruise missile should just come up. Just put it right on his head. You know where he's at. He's in this blue building. Cruise missile does come out. It does not hit. The teammates know where he's at. Boston Burgers, you can go ahead and crown him winner of this map. They tie the series up 1-1. T-Dub finishes it up. And that was a big round to tie this series up for the Boston Burgers. Corver, like I just said, he was too hot to handle.
Top life goon. The boys on Boston Burgers. We're kicking things off on a high-rise control top left. Goon, let's get it going, baby.
And we are going. Boston Burgers are going to be on the attacking side. Sydney Dingoes will defend to start this off. We got a 3-1 split. 3 Boston Burgers going towards this B side. Crazy Care Burst starts off with that opening first blood. Now we got the Boston Burgers getting close to that B side, but Shiny and Spicy with 2 big kills. But the B side is in control of Corver. He's going to be a one-man army on this side as there is 3 players from the Sydney Dingoes getting ready to push him out. 1 player that's last alive. That is Crazy Care Bear. And he does not know where he's at. He's coming from the flank. Can he find 1? Can he find 2? He's looking for the second. He's going for the pistol kill, but he's probably not going to get this kill. He ran out of ammo, but now he's going for the beat down. The beat down did not happen. That was a great POV for us to watch as it allowed for the Boston Burgers to get closer to this beat, to push up the map. Now we got 2 players on this B side, and T-Dub is starting the streak.
Some big kills coming in there, though, from the side of Sydney Dingoes. They clutch up just before the first take on B comes through. But Crazy Care Bear, once again, maybe in a position to make a play. Has to get some kills here quick and early. Gets 1. Has to get a few more to allow his teammates to push on up the map. One's going to be top helipad. You got to be careful of that. But Lucky sitting on the B point. Got that whole B tick completely removed. Moja, opening pick. We'll see if that helps his teammates out. But Lucky's getting aggressive here. Skunk with a nice kill there. Just like that. The Sydney Dingoes maybe a chance to make a massive play towards these spawns. Boston still with a chance to make a play, though.
Yeah, Crazy Care Bear, man. He's looking for this player Lucky that just got a kill down B Street, trying to push in the spawns. Corver does not find him. Now it's going to be up to T-Dub. T-Dub does find, but 3 kills going in favor of Sydney Dingoes while Mojo was trying to find that 1 player in the spawn. 14-20 is the life count. 30 seconds on the clock for these Boston Burgers. They got to commit to the site, and A site is the site that they decided to commit to, but Sydney Dingoes, they are ready. A Skunk and Shiny is 2 big kills for Sydney Dingoes. Now it's only 16 seconds left for these players, and Skunk is pushed all the way up, knowing that they're coming from this alley, trying to get on at the A Street. Crazy Care Bear does get a kill. They got to touch his heel. Got to get this player off the steps. It's going to be a big chow, and they do take him down to stop this clock. A 3-stack word to Gems at the A site, and let's see how they can get this A progress progressed.
I mean, the stack is in. They've got one tick going their way, second tick on the way. Some kills going their way as well. But Sydney Dingoes, they clutch up. They get the kills. The time is going down. 1 player close by. That's C-Dub. He's in. He's out. He's gone. No one else close enough. The first ticket, only thing on the board. Cover gets on for half a second, but not enough. It's Sydney Dingoes. They saved the round. They let only 1 tick come through in favor of the Boston Burgers there. The Sydney Dingoes looking absolutely fantastic on the first defense.
Yeah, man, that was tough. That was a tough round for the Boston Burgers, but
that's high rise though, right? Sometimes you get really good offensive rounds, and sometimes it's a little tough.
Right, and that was really tough. It was a flank by Lucky when he got in B Street. He got those 2 kills, and then he slowed them down their spawns, allowed for Sydney Dingoes to get themselves set up into some great spawn positions. So let's see how Boston Burgers respond while they would defend this time. Sydney Dingoes will be on the offensive side. T-Dub with the nade over the helipad. It does hit down, but it does not make no kills. But here we go. Skunk, he's pushed up, but they know his position is Moja. Takes him down. Lucky with the trade on him. Now Lucky will be on his A site.
Lucky getting some early tick progress on the 8.4 of his team. His teammates still getting aggressive towards the B side of the map, though, trying to keep things pushed up. Nobody paying any attention for the most part to Lucky. Moja, first one going to be over here. The first tick already almost all the way through, though. You got to hop on it quickly. I think he secured the first tick, though. He is going to get taken down. We'll see momentarily if it... No, he doesn't get taken down. He stays alive. The team kill comes in. Crazy Care Bear accidentally nading out Moja. Lucky staying alive. The second tick on the way for A. The kills do come in from Boston on the B site, though. They are going to get the B progress down, but the A progress still going. The second tick about to be through. I think he secures it. Lucky by himself. 8 and 3 right now on the map. His teammates pushing on up. They can't find him. They finally do. Boston shut him down. They get that A tick progress taken down. Only one tick secured on A. The second one very close, though.
Yeah, man, that was close. I thought they were just going to give him A for free and try to defend this B side, but Corber, he is starting to heat up as he is on his 5. He got to find Lucky with a nice cross-map kill on to Crazy Care Bear, but T-Dub trades him out. Skunk sees that player in the back, but Shiny and Skunk are still trying to heat up Corber. That is his another kill for him, but he is the scoreboard is not right for control. But there was a presence on this B side, but quickly cleared off by these Boston Burgers. 35 seconds all Sydney Dingoes have to work with. 17 to 14 are the lives. Let's see if they can get there, CNK.
This is the Boston we're looking for here. They need to get a couple more key kills. Shiny pushes out the middle of the map, gets one, gets traded out immediately, but Mojo tries to make a play, but Skunk with a big one there. That's going to be the advantage towards Sydney. We'll see if they can use these numbers in their advantage, but Cover slows things down for now. One big push coming in from Sydney here. When the respawns come up, Spicy with a big play. The B point is going to get stacked up here momentarily. Stack the point. Word to Gyms. We talk about it week in and week out. Playoffs are no different. But look at that. Crazy Caper sneaks up, gets a big kill there for his team. Spicy by himself. Going to get collapsed on. Picks up another though. He's on a 5. Skunk is there to help him out. The first take is through. The stack should be in momentarily. His teammates are here to get some kills. And just like that, Boston Burgers are off the respawn, trying to make some plays. Teed up with one, gets taken down. Sydney Dingoes trying to make some big plays, but Boston coming off of some hot spawns here.
Yeah, that second tick of beat has been aggressive, and they're working on this third tick. 8 to 6 are the lives. Corver does feel this does clear off this B side. 5 seconds left. The push on the A is on. There goes the dive from the top, but he gets taken down, and that is Boston Burgers winning the defense, but they gave up 3 ticks.
Hey, they still clutch it up in the end, looking fantastic. Give up a few more ticks, but that's what we're looking for here. Still going to be down in kills just a little bit to Sydney. But the ticks, not looking too bad. That's something that this Boston team can definitely come up and get a couple ticks in this next offensive round, maybe make a little bit of a comeback. They only got 1 tick in their first offense, so looking for ideally a whole 6 here, right? They're looking for an offensive round win, but that's going to be insanely tough in a matchup like this. Both these teams struggling on the offensive side against each other. Boston, though, we're going to see what they can do on this offensive side. Maybe they get something special going for us. They've got 3 players pushing towards B, 1 going towards A, a little bit more solo. Maybe going to play underground. See what happens there. Boston Burger slowly pushing up. Spicy, he's going to play towards that crane side. He's going to get taken down right off the bat.
Yeah, man, all the acrobats just to get taken down. They give the man advantage to the Boston Burgers. They have a 2 stack on this B side, trying to get 1 stack. Had to push the player off because he was getting chowed. There is Shiny with a nice kill to clear off this B side, but 1 segment has been progressed at this B side for the Boston Burgers. That is a good start for them, but now the kills are going in the favor of the Sydney Dingoes. They're probably going to start to push up, get the spawn trap as player 7. He is pushed up pretty far in their spawns. They got him back in his back building. They got to try to clear out player 7. Crazy Care Bear does find Lucky. Corver killers out Spicy. That's a good start for the Boston Burgers. But here's Shiny in this elevator building.
Shiny, he's ready to be an absolute menace. A couple players pushing towards his objective there, but the team kill does come in. Lucky taking out, getting taken out there. And killing Shiny, that is. But now we'll see what goes down. This Boston Burgers team stacking up onto B. The second tick is gone. Third tick well on the way. Sydney Dingoes have to respond. They're not able to do it quite yet. The stack comes through. The B point is gone. Just like that, Boston looking great. They've got a chance to get a couple more kills on Sydney as well. But Sydney's starting to clean house, get things nice and cleaned up, have to push over towards A and get the defense moving.
Yeah, man, that minute that got added to the clock was much needed for the Boston Burgers. From that stack, word to James T-Dub with a nice kill on the Skunk. Crazy Care Bear may have got himself into a position to make a play for his team. He just kind of just wait for his team to start pushing up at Corver with a big kill. So that could be 1 big kill for his team. Crazy Care Bear again is in the spawn, so he's going to be the player to watch when this thing all kicks off. A minute to go on the clock. Lucky is in bottom blue. They got to try to clear him out. Can they clear him out? But no. Lucky gets a big 2. So it's going to leave Crazy Care Bear back there for a little bit longer. I think he may have got taken down. No, Crazy Care Bear, he's still there, still trying to be that man, still spawning those players from the Sydney Dingoes out deep, and this could be the offense that the Boston Burgers need.
Crazy Care Bear being the distraction his team needs right now, but his team's still getting snuck up on. Crazy Care Bear absolutely popping off for his squad. Picks up a kill there. He is going to finally get taken down, but his teammates are here pushing up the map. They've got a couple in mid, 1 on the A point. First take on the way. Sydney Dingoes though pushing out a spawn. We'll see if they can make a big play. 2 over towards the B side of the map, trying to make some money moves, but Moja and T-Dub and Crazy Care Bear getting it done. Shawnee on the flank. He's going to grab 1. He's going to grab 2. His teammate Spicy picks up 1 as well. Only 1 tick down on A. He's looking for another shot. He wants as many kills as he can possibly get with the number 3 player Covert going around the outside of the map. Maybe a chance to make a massive play here out of him.
Yeah, man, this is the play that he got to make. He's got to make the jump up first, and he's looking for Spicy. He cannot find him, but now his position is known, so that's gonna let the players from the Sydney Dingoes. There is the players left here, 3 to 12. It's gonna be up to Corver to try to get this ultimate spawn shot, but 13 seconds are not gonna work in his team's favor. His team is just gonna have to run to the site while he has to be mixy, but this player is blue, and blue Shawnee is gonna make it crazy. Corver does step on the point. He knows players in blue. Gotta find one. The double chow happens, and Sydney Dingo wins that defense.
Hey, they get 4 ticks though, right? 4 ticks is absolutely massive. That puts them at 5 total. They've got a chance here to put Sydney in a little bit of a box and secure that defense for themselves. But Sydney here, I mean, they're looking great. I mean, Shawnee up to 22 kills, 14 deaths, 3,800 damage. I tell you what, these guys are looking absolutely hot on the map right now. Both these teams insanely talented. Boston though, slight advantage when it comes to ticks. If they can keep Sydney to only 1 tick, they'll secure the defensive side. But the Sydney Dingoes, I tell you what, not looking to be held back one bit. These guys are looking to try to take an entire offensive round, win it in a 3-1 fashion to get themselves up 2-1 in the series. But Boston Burgers ain't going to let that one slide.
Yeah, Boston Burgers are going to try to push this to a round 5 in this map, as they do get the opening 2 kills, but Skunk has made his way up to the A site. This is going to be a big kill if he can find it, but he cannot, because he gets pushed from both ways by the Crazy Care Bear and Co. As they're defending this site, they're getting the kills they needed, but Spicy, he is on this top elevator bidden by the propane tank, which is not a safe space to be, but it's kind of doing what his team needs to do to clear off these players and to keep these players from the Boston Burgers, spawning deep in the spawns to allow his team to push up. But 3 big kills, live the kill feed for the Boston Burgers.
He's looking fantastic here as the push comes in as well. They're trying to get the spawn kills that is flying, and they're doing just that. But Lucky going to get one of his own. Crazy Care Bear doing a good job up front here. But Spicy investment cruise missile to try to break out of the spawn. Let's see if it works out. The kills come in. They get 3. They're going to start rushing up the map. They should momentarily be on some points here. Boston respawning here. They've got a couple players pushed up. They need to make some quick early plays. Sydney though still picking up the kills. T-Dub in the hill picks up 1. The trade's going back and forth, but T-Dub is going to grab 2 before going down. Lucky with 2 as well. Just like that, the B points starting to be captured. So is A. Boston Burgers have to make a clutch play very quickly.
Yeah, man. There's clutch play happens with the nade for the Boston Burgers as they just get live the kill feed. Player 7 is getting up to his favorite spot that he loves to be at. That's that top propane elevator, but he's been called out, so now the push is in. They know he's up there. Shawnee and Skunk does get 2 big kills. It allows for the players to get onto this B site. Crazy Care Bear knows he's here. He's got to go for the pistol child. Can he get it? He does clear out the hill, but the pressure is there from Sydney Dingo to stop the kill. 12 seconds is left. Big kill happening from Corver, but the team is there and the trades are in, but the Sydney Dingoes are there. 13 and 9 are there. 11 seconds to go. Players on B, players on A. Boston Burgers are going to have to stop these players.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit tough here. Sydney Dingoes, though, are going to get that second tick that they needed there to help get themselves the defense secured. They're still getting some kills as well, still trying to get this overall round win. The kills go in their way momentarily, though. The kills go very much so their way. Boston hitting a hot respawn. They are going to have the life advantage up by 3 lives. But Sydney Dingoes looking to try to end this one here. They've got 2 ticks on B. The second A tick also on the way. Both these teams, though, looking very talented on the map. Boston Burgers trying to fly out of their spawn, are going to lose a couple lives in the process. But there we go. Now only 2 lives remaining for Sydney Dingoes, but they do secure the defensive round right there for themselves up in this next one. But still a chance to maybe make a play with 2 players.
Yeah, you know, Shawnee, you said you always get nervous when he's on the map. But, man, Boston Burgers do win that defense. They do force a round 5. So let's just see. I mean, you know, Sydney Dingoes are going to be the offensive side. We did see a great offensive round by the Boston Burgers last time. Let's just think I repeat that, but this time get all the ticks or get all the kills or wipe off all these Sydney Dingo players, which has been a tough task to do on the offensive side. So this round 5 is what we're all waiting for. Everybody's channel points on the line, and this is what we need here.
I mean, I've got my bet on the Sydney Dingoes, but boy, does the heart want Boston Burgers right now. I tell you what, 2-2 right now. The series is tied up 1-1. Both these teams trying to get the advantage in the series in this Gold Premade North championship matchup. Absolutely massive round coming in hot. Boston Burgers on the offensive side. We'll see if they can make some magic happen.
Yeah, Crazy Care Bear. He's getting the information knowing that the player is low. T-Dub starts off with the first kill. Curvers follows up with another. The B side is on, but they gotta find Lucky in this elevator. Oh, Spicy, and they feed him with 2 big kills. He only has a few health left. Corver knows that. Takes him out, but he instantly gets traded out by Lucky. 26-26 are the lives, and they are going to try to make their way. He pissed his shots down, but he did not get the kill. So that may come back to hurt him, but no, Lucky is just making every play that his team needs him to make for the Sydney Dingoes to keep his team alive, to make sure his team wins this map. But these Boston Burgers, they're trying to put their pressures at this A site. Player 2, Crazy Care Bear. He's in the spots where he needs to be. Big kill by Crazy Care Bear, but he kills his teammate in the process. But it still leaves Moja on this A site to try to accrue some of this time and stop the clock.
Mojo by himself is going to get taken down. His teammates still trying to push up the map. 35 seconds left remaining on the round. Boston still have yet to make a massive play. Let's see if they can get it here, but Spicy with another clutch 2-piece coming out of him. This guy's been fantastic all series. Not going to stop now. He pushes up, wants some spawn kills. Sydney Dingoes know they can win it here if they just keep the pressure up. And just like that, Boston Burgers are going to start dying a little bit in their spawns. We'll see if the push can come in. Not yet. No one's been able to make a play, but Moja opening things up, gets on the B tick. Just like that, his teammates might be able to get a little bit of pressure relief, but Lucky, he's still staying aggressive, up to 30 and 23 from him. Looking fantastic for his squad. The AR player popping off again. But the Boston Burgers know they have to get on something. 7 seconds remaining. Have to get on anything. Skunk is here, though. He gets taken down. Cover with a clutch kill. The stack is in. 2 players on. Spicy here, though. Trying to make a play. 3 players on it. The ticks are flying by right now. Only 1 tick. Shawnee is going to get taken down. And just like that, Boston maybe with an opportunity to get something going here.
Yeah, they got this one player on this B side, 4.9 seconds left. It's all Corver has. His teammates are there to back him up down B Street. Now you got the players from Sydney Dingoes just coming down, trying to protect A. They know they do not want to give up A. Shawnee's trying to make the flank down this dark side. Can he make the play to get up? He's just shooting his gun at whoever he can find. The big nade that comes in for the Sydney Dingoes. That's 3 kills, but 1 is a team nade, and that is it for the Sydney Dingoes. And that was the ultimate player plays. It just happened just like that in a quick blink of an eye.
I mean, the Sydney Dingoes, I tell you what, with a phenomenal, last defense here, that round 5 looking great out of them. Lucky making a clutch play. Killed his teammate in the process as well with a nice little nade there.
Our correctly. Join our Discord. We are here. Sub-base. Hardpoint, we are here, ladies and gentlemen. Sydney Dingoes, Boston Burgers. Sydney Dingoes currently up 2-1 in this series, trying to end it here, trying to be crowned champions right now, trying to put the party down under. But these Boston Burgers, they know they need to win this map to force a game 5, and that is what my channel points are hoping for.
I mean, I tell you what, they've got good odds here. They get a lot of the early kills, but Shawnee just had a nasty 2-piece on the map. We'll see if he keeps that up, because that would be very deadly to go up against. But the Boston Burgers looking fantastic themselves. The setup is in. The stack is on. I don't know why I said stack, but they're getting a hard point time. That's what matters. The time going their way. 24 seconds remaining on this P1, and they've already gotten 24 seconds. P2 going to be big as well. They've got the rotation set up and ready to go, but Lucky with a team nade as well. That's not going to help out one bit. Is Boston not getting any time on P1 anymore, but they're keeping that one whited out so no one gets time.
Yeah, man. Boston just said, we're just going to get control of this P2. That's what we got set up for, to control the P2. Try to get a big 60 here. Cover said no scratch time for Sydney, because we're trying to get to a game 5. T-Dub, he's on the hill collecting that early hard point time as his teammates are surrounding the hill, getting themselves into this power position, taking down any Sydney Dingoes that comes in their crosshairs. They know exactly where they're coming from, closing the doors, making sure they're not getting shot. No free kills for the Sydney Dingoes. First 35 seconds, all Boston Burgers.
A massive time going their way. Boston Burgers, they're holding this one down. I mean, Sydney can't even get in quite yet. Some kills coming in from Crazy Care Bear as he picks up one there to go on a 5 before going down, but Lucky. 2 big kills there, going to allow his teammates to move up the map. Boston Burgers now hot off a fresh respawn. Not going to be here quite yet, but a big time going the way of Sydney between P1 and P2. I mean, not Sydney, sorry. Boston is there up to 58. But 15 seconds remaining here on this P2. We'll see if they can grab the rest of it, as Boston are going to be on there themselves, actually. As Crazy Care Bear is going to get there, get those kills. But the P3 is in. This happens to be a little bit of a money hill. See if Sydney can hold this one down. They have to get some get some big setup going here because Boston Burgers slowly pushing up the map, waiting for all 4 players to get stacked up, ready to go. You can push from above, left, right, down, below, you name it. This is a little bit of a tough hill to push out. But Sydney starting off with that early pick. We'll see if Boston can get a nice push going.
Yeah, deciding to come through from this side, back left side of the map. And that's what they're doing, but the kills are going back and forth, but it's still favoring the Sydney Dingoes as they're getting their favorite spawn. But look at player 1. He finally just spawned out, so the spawns just flipped in the favor of the Boston Burgers. They got to find this last player on the hill, and they do. They should start trying to get this hardpoint time. If they can just find these last couple of Sydney Dingoes, but they can knock the skunk. He is too icy. It's going to be up to Crazy's Care Bear to try to secure these last 16 seconds. That's what he would do. T-Dub, he runs around. He's probably gonna get killed out by his player skunk, but that is going to be the rest of the hard point time. 86-43 will be the score line as this next hill stop pops off, and Sydney Dingo will start off in control of it.
I mean, Sydney Dingoes here at the P4, ready and waiting. They've got the spawns, they've got the time. Already getting some nice early chunk time going their way as they pick up the first 10 seconds. But Boston, though, they pick up 2 kills, maybe a chance to push on in. Lucky with a nice kill of his own. He does like to pick up 2 pieces. Didn't get the second one quite yet, but just like that, Boston on the time, they've got the spawns as well. Now Sydney spawning out, the big flip coming in. We'll see how this one goes for them. Boston about to be at 100 points, looking absolutely fantastic right now. T-Dub with a big 2-piece there. Boston picking up some massive time now. Getting the kills they need, up by over 50 points. This hill could not go any better for him right now, Top Life.
I mean, this game is just working out in the favor of the Boston Burgers. They got to keep it up because they're almost halfway to the finish line to try to force a game 5. Player 7, he's already trying to get Mixie, trying to force out these P5 spawns as he's getting into this warehouse building. He gets a big kill. That is Corver, and his team is there. All the orange arrows, they know they got to go get him out. They got to go take care of Corver because if they do not, he's going to be a problem for them as he does find Shiny, but he does get traded out by Spicy. His teammates have to get to this hill as Sydney Dingoes are going to start getting this early time. 134-60 is the score line as Sydney Dingoes are on this hill with full control. They know exactly where these Boston Burger players are coming from. They're trying to come from this P2 building. They have stacked up. Now the push is in for the Boston Burgers. Let's see if they can get a kill. T-Dub starts off with the opening blood. Let's see if we can find a second. Mojo making the route, but he gets taken down. T-Dub does find a second, but Lucky finds his trade cover. He's the last man up for his team. Can he get the kills? He does get the kills, and there's the break for the Boston Burgers.
I mean, Boston looking absolutely great right now. Let's see what they can get going once again. Up by over 70 points. We'll see if this keeps on moving. The P1 about to be the next hill to pop back up. They did a great job the first time around, but now Sydney Dingo's going to have hopefully a little bit more of an advantage. But Moja, I tell you what, no advantage when you're shooting against that guy one bit. But when you got a guy like Cobra in your team who's 18-8, absolutely popping off, not much you can do about that. But Boston, they're coming up on that 180 mark. I tell you what, they're getting awfully close to ending this one out. Sydney Dingoes have to make a play soon. They get 2 kills. The P1 should be theirs momentarily. But Boston, I tell you what, they're going to have a plan off this respawn.
Yeah, I think that Sydney Dingoes may have learned a little bit from the Boston Burgers as Shiny did get up top, but Crazy Gibber instantly went and found him, got him out of that proposition because Boston Burgers know they want to control this P2 side. They do not want to give up these P2 spawns. So giving up a little hard point time is what they will do. They make sure they control that P2 side. And now they are on top of this hill. They kind of got a 2-stack on it. You only really need 1, but with all the nades and tacks flying, you might as well just stack the point in a hard point to try to get all the hard point time you can. Try to get the trades if needed. Big kill, Corver can find it. Players finessing around the forklift. He gets the kill. But the scrap time should be in the favor of Sydney Dingoes. P2's getting ready to jump off, and Sydney Dingoes, they got that P2. They got the P2 side.
Sydney Dingoes now. The P2 could be a big chain here if they can get it, but Boston Burgers have got a player going around the back. T-Dub ready to make a play. Sydney Dingoes out still picking up some nice kills. T-Dub, I don't think they know he's here. He's taking things nice and slow, waiting for his teammates to be in position to be able to strike with him. 1 kill going their way is Crazy Care Bear doing his thing, right? One of the best players on this team, always here for the squad. But Sydney Dingo's starting to catch up. If they get this last 30 seconds, they're going to be right back in striking distance to take the map. If they win this one, they win in a 3-1 fashion, take the championship. Boston, though, not going to let that slide for free as they keep on pushing here. 24 seconds remaining on this P2. They got to think about rotating.
Oh, man, they got to think about rotating, but they're trying to get the rest of the scrap time because, like you said, 30 seconds, they do not want to give it up. But That's probably what they're going to have to do. Now the rotation is on for Sydney Dingoes. Player one, he has snuck all the way through, and that is Shiny. Looking for a big kill. He finds the kill in this warehouse building, so they know he's here. The spawns should work out in the favor of the Boston Burgers, but they got to kill Shiny. They cannot just let him be a nuisance. Skunk finds Crazy Care Bear, and this is probably breaking down for the Boston Burgers, but T-Dub does find Shiny. Skunk on the top ropes. Can he find one? He does. And the hill is in the favor of these Boston Burgers. Corver, he's going to be the man on the hill. The trophy is there to protect whatever tries to come his way. Boston Burgers are on this hill trying to get as close as they can to the finish line that they can. 2 big kills from Corver, from Ismoja, to back up his Sydney Dingoes, to make them just slow down a little bit. But lucky, he always get in a 2-piece, but that time he could not get lucky, and he only found one. But these Sydney Dingoes, they're still pushing this hill, trying to come from this tunnel side. They say Boston Burgers to defend them off.
I mean, Sydney Dingoes, they need to keep this one contested. They can't allow Boston to grab the rest of this time, but Shawnee by himself doesn't have a choice. He's going to go down. Boston Burgers should be up to that 236 mark by the time this hill is done. But we are rotating on over to P4. Sydney Dingoes is going to be the first team there. They've got the setup going. But Boston Burgers last time around broke right in, got a ton of the time. Need 14 to win this one. Sydney Dingoes, though, looking very strong now. Picking up a couple early kills here. If they can get all of this time, they'll be looking right back in it. But Cover, he's getting some nice shots off on him here. Sydney Dingoes looking to fight right on back. They're doing a good job picking up some of these early kills. Boston Burgers off some respawns. Crazy Care Bear pushing from the back. Maybe a chance to make a play. He gets taken down right away.
Oh my. The kill feed is lighting up all orange for the Sydney Dingoes. They're trying to make a comeback in this sub-base hardpoint. Trying to end it here. Trying to be crowned champions on the sub-base, as that is a big P4 hold for them. They have gotten all 40 seconds, looking to get the rest of this time, as Shiny and Lucky and Spicy are lighting up the kill feed. These Sydney Dingoes, they can't be stopped. Lucky, he's already on the rotation with his teammate Skunk, so they can win this rotation. They're gonna put Boston Burgers on the back foot, and Lucky gets the first. Skunk gets the second, and this could be a Boston Burgers breakdown. If the Boston Burgers do not break in this hill, Sydney Dingoes, they can win it here.
Moja, though, trying to make a play from the middle of the map, has the overtop cover of T-Dub as well, but Shawnee going to pick up one before going down. Actually, he's still alive. He's on a 5 right now, 1 away from the cruise. He picks it up just like that. Sydney Dingoes looking great. Boston Burgers getting a little bit desperate. Have to push on in. 25 seconds remaining, and this one's done. Sydney Dingoes have a chance, but Boston only need 14 to take it. But Shawnee's still alive on a 7. He's clutching up. He picks up the 8th. Shawnee might be him right now. He's going to try to extend this one out, trying to get the win for his team. 16 more seconds. The boys on Sydney looking absolutely fantastic right now, making tied up 236-236.
The last push is in for the Boston Burgers. They got to come in. But Shawnee, he's been an absolute nuisance as he's currently on a 10 streak, but he finally gets taken down. But the kills are lighting up for the Sydney Dingoes. Only 5 seconds left. No Boston Burgers can get there. And Sydney Dingoes, they have pulled the comeback. They have won the sub-base hardpoint, and they are your Gold North champions.
I mean, back-to-back kills. The Sydney Dingoes get it done. Shawnee with a massive kill streak of his own. Goes on like a 7-8 streak, could clutch up on that P5. Absolutely phenomenal.